Good morning, children. I think you're all doing well and preparing well for the examination. Letter writing is an important writing skill. Over the period, the importance of letter writing is reduced due to the technological advancement. But in the offices, for official correspondence, letter writing has still got its importance. Earlier, when we were writing letters to our friends or parents, there was emotional touch which nowadays we do not find in the email writing or SMS. Now this year for the board examination, you have only formal letters, that too letter to the editor and application for a job. So today we are going to see a letter to the editor. A letter to the editor may be written to the editor of a newspaper or a magazine. It is written to highlight a social issue or problem. It can also be written in order to get it published in the newspaper or magazine. As it is a formal letter, the format has to be followed strictly. And what kind of language you have to use? Formal language, official language. You can't use informal language. You shouldn't use slang language or abbreviations. Now let us look at the format of a letter. Now format of a letter is very important from examination point of view. On the top, at first you have to write sender's address. The one who is sending, their address should be there on the top. And remember, earlier you were writing on the right side, but now everything has to be written on the left side. There is no need for you to write from, you have to straightway write sender's address. And what details should be there in the sender's address? Now here, contact details of the sender should be written. There is no need for you to write the name because you are writing the name at the end. And therefore, there is no need to write on the top. So there you have to write only your address, and that too you should write in short, 2 or 3 lines, maximum 3 lines. If you want to include email or phone number, you can include, otherwise you can avoid that. Now date, there is a particular style to write a date. Now date, when you are writing, leave one line and write the date. But how to write the date? You have to write the month in word. So 22 July 2020, 28th July 2020, you can write this way. But when you are writing July, don't write 07. You just write July in word. Now next, it's a receiver's address. And in this case, it will be editor's address. The editor, the Hindu, the Times of India, Mumbai. You can write the editor's address. So who is the recipient? That's the editor. And therefore here you have to write the editor. Then subject of the letter. Now here when you are writing subject of the letter, you have to write short. Now here it's a statement which you have to write. Purpose of the letter. Now it must be written in one line. So you can write in 4 or 5 words. Maximum 5 words. Or you can write short. So it must convey for which you are writing the letter, the purpose behind writing the letter. Then next, salutation. You can write sir or respected sir or madam. So it's a greeting. You are greeting him with salutation. Very important is body of the letter, because all the details what you want to write, that will come in the body of the letter. And when you are writing the content, there should be 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph should be introductory paragraph. You have to introduce yourself. Then you have to write the purpose behind writing the letter in brief. Remember, when you are writing the letter to the editor, you are writing on a particular social issue, or you want to convey to some problems there in your community, or some civic problem you want to highlight. Therefore, you are writing a letter. So therefore, that purpose you should write here in the case of introductory paragraph. So you have to at least introduce the subject, because in the subject itself you are writing in brief what is the topic. Now here you have to introduce a little bit about that. The next paragraph you have to give details of the matter, detail of the issue. So you have to expand that what you have already introduced there in the second paragraph. In the third paragraph, you have to make concluding remark. There should be conclusion. So what do you expect from the authorities? What do you expect from the editor? Whether there is any need for him to highlight that issue in the newspaper? How people can be mobilized to take up this issue? About that, you can make concluding remark in the last paragraph. That's a paragraph number 3. Then complimentary clause, where you have to write yours truly. Don't write yours faithfully. You are supposed to write yours truly. Now yours faithfully is stopped. Why you should stop? Because this was being used during British period. Now it is not that we are very faithful servants, loyal servants. So therefore you should avoid using faithfully. So it is advised for all the students to avoid using yours faithfully. You must write yours truly. If you write yours faithfully, they may deduct your marks. Sender's name, signature and designation. See, earlier we used to write yours faithfully. That was accepted. But now it is not accepted, because the code has given guidelines that it should not be used. With times we have to change, and therefore we should use yours truly. Now let us go to the sample letter to the editor. And the kind of questions that appear in the newspaper, like you are Radhaji, sometimes they'll give the name. So you can use that name, you are Radhaji, member of NGO Awaaz. Write a letter to the editor of a national daily for a public movement to clean the Yamuna river. So she wants to mobilize people, and therefore the letter to the editor here to clean the Yamuna river. You must introduce yourself, describe how the people are to be blamed for polluting the river, and suggest the need for installing water treatment plant to clean the river. Now let's go to the answer there. Let's see how this letter can be written. First of all, the sender's address, that should be on the top, 33 Jal Vihar, Wazirabad, New Delhi. Then after that, date should be written, date 17 July 2017. There is no need for you to write dated. You can just write date and then colon 17 July 2017. Then the editor, Hindustan Times, the Hindustan Times you should write, because in the case of newspapers we use the, so use the Hindustan Times, New Delhi. Then subject, write in only one line, though it is written in 2 lines here, write in 1 line. We are using that as a guideline. So need for people's movement for a clean Yamuna. So clean Yamuna river, you can write that movement for clean Yamuna. Then dear editor or dear sir you can write, or sir you can write, there is no problem. I am Radhaji, member of NGO Awaz. I am writing to you in order to highlight the deteriorating condition of river Yamuna. The city of Delhi is getting contaminated water from river Yamuna. Here, the residents are to be blamed for this. They pollute the river with garbage, sewage and filth. The river water is full of bacteria, plastic, chemicals and other waste materials. It is unfit for consumption. The people have been demanding a water treatment plant. The authorities have not yet responded to the repeated requests. Then the concluding remark here, I request you to highlight the problem in your newspaper and arouse public interest. We all need to get together in order to get the plant set up in the area. Thank you. Yours sincerely, Radhaji, member Awaz. So we'll see one more sample of this. Now let us see the second example. Gandhinagar is a thickly populated locality inhabited mainly by the working class people. Unfortunately, there is no Amul milk booth in the locality. Write a letter in 100 to 120 words to the editor of a local daily, drawing the attention of the authorities to the problems faced by the people, requesting them to open a milk booth. Your Sham or Shobha for Gandhinagar, Mumbai. Now you have to draft a letter to the editor because there is no milk booth in your area. At first, your address. For Gandhinagar, Mumbai. If the name is given, okay, fine. But that name can be written down. Now here date 15th March 2018. You can avoid writing the name in the case of sender's address. You can just write for Gandhinagar, Mumbai. Though here it is given name here, you can avoid writing name. Then date 15th March 2018. You can write 15th March. You can write 15 March. Then only date you can write there. The editor, Hindustan News, The Hindustan News, Mumbai. Subject, absence of, rather than that, Amul milk booth needed in or required in Gandhinagar. Amul milk booth in Gandhinagar. You can write short, or milk booth in Gandhinagar. Respected sir or madam, I am Shobha, resident of Gandhinagar. I am writing to you in order to raise the issue of absence of an Amul milk booth in my locality. I would like to write in order to raise the issue of milk booth in my locality. So you can rewrite that. You can write, see, these are all some of the samples given to you, but you should write in a better way. How to frame the sentences better way, you should think about it. Here, for the sake of the format, we have given these samples, but remember that you can always write in a better way. Gandhinagar has a huge population which comprises daily wages. The area does not have an Amul milk booth. The residents face many problems as they have to walk up to 10 kilometers every morning to get their daily stock of milk and milk products. This has also led to black marketing. The people of the area are getting harassed. As the situation is serious, I request you to highlight it through your newspaper so that the Amul authorities are sensitized towards it and do the needful. Thanking you, yours sincerely, Shobha. At the end, name is written there. Okay. Now let us see here the format. Now first of all, can you see here? Here you can see sender's address. Yes, sender's address is there. Right. Then how it is written, sender's address. Then after that one line is left. Then date is written. After that one line is left. Then receiver's address is there. The editor, that is the designation. India Today, New Delhi. It's a name of the magazine. So therefore India Today. There is no need of the. In the case of newspaper, you must write the, but in the case of magazine, no problem. Then subject, there also you can leave one line, banned poly bags. So here I kindly agree with the views published in the article, banned poly bags. So here the content you can see here, how the content is written there. So you can just read that content. I kindly agree. I hope you are able to read now. Yes, I totally agree with the views published in the article, banned poly bags. So that is introductory paragraph, and then after that in detail also it is given there. They don't decompose, instead they choke the drainage system. Most animals eat them and die in the long run. So this is the way the content is written here. And then I request the people at large, in their interest and in the interest of the Mother Earth, to wake up to this problem. So beautifully it is written. How you use the language, that is very important. Okay, make use of your creativity and write better way. It should be very convincing way, very attractive way, because you are writing to the public. So how you are writing articles, it should be written that way. Remember, you are writing to be published in the newspaper or magazine. Since you are writing that way, you should write in a very appealing manner, in a very convincing manner. The language that you are using should be very formal. At the same time, it should be very attractive. So you should make use of beautiful phrases. You should use your creativity. Well, then the last paragraph will be concluding paragraph. Thank you, yours truly, and at the end you write the name there. Okay, so write full name. If the name is given there, you can write that name. So remember how it is to be written. So here on the top you should write sender's address, then you should write date, then receiver's address. There, in the case of this, designation will be there, the editor, because it's a letter to the editor. Then subject, sir. After that 3 paragraphs, remember that introductory paragraph. Yes, the second paragraph you have to give detail, that's a body paragraph, and third paragraph is concluding paragraph. Then at the end you can see here, yours truly. Okay, so this is the way it should be written. Okay, now let's go to a letter to the editor is written. Remember that this letter. So some of the points that you should keep it in mind. Now there are few points to take care of when you are drafting this kind of letter. Letter to the editor. What is that? Reread your letter. So first reread that, whether you have committed any spelling error and all. Keep that thing in the mind. Since it's a formal letter, use only formal language. So first very important thing is you should use formal language. It should not be informal, your language. Then don't use abbreviations or slang language. Take a good look at where to put commas. Okay, nowadays we're not putting commas. In the case of letters, you can avoid that, putting commas and all. Earlier we used to put comma in the case of address. But nowadays we are not putting that. So follow that style which is being followed nowadays. Then you have to keep in mind that sender's address, that should be on the top. So you have to write the address. No need to write the name. Then date, how the date should be written. So you have to leave a space, or you have to leave one line when you are writing sender date after sender's address. Then after that you are writing editor's address. They also you should leave one line. Now here the editor is the recipient. Next, subject. Subject, the purpose for which you are writing, it should be very short, 3 or 4 words, and it should be written only in one line. Then salutation, that's sir, respected sir. Then body, remember 3 paragraphs should be there. First paragraph will be introductory paragraph. Second paragraph will be body paragraph, that content details should be given of the matter, and third paragraph will be concluding paragraph. Then complementary clause. Okay, complementary clause, you can thank you. Earlier used to write thanking you, that is stopped now. You can just write thank you. Then sender's name, signature. So thanking you, you stop, you don't write that because nowadays we don't follow that. Now we just write thank you, what is being used quite often. Now let's go to one more letter. You are Aman Aditi studying in Bharat School, Lucknow. The road leading to your school is very congested and full of potholes. Students and parents are often caught in a traffic jam. In spite of several representations, the government has not done anything to improve the condition of the road. And therefore what you have done, you are writing a letter to the editor, drawing the attention of the government to this problem. So let's go to this letter. Now first your address. So Bharat School, Lucknow. You are a student and you are writing that letter. Then leave one line and then date 23 August. Then leave one line, again write the address of the recipient, that's the editor. The editor, the Times of India. Then sir, leave again one line, subject, traffic congestion. You can just write traffic congestion. Now here you can write sir before subject, or you can write sir after subject. There is no problem. You can follow any format, absolutely no problem. So don't worry about that. You can write sir before subject, or you can write sir after subject. Now here you write you see here the first line. So you can make use of this line also. Through the columns of your newspaper, I would like to draw the attention of the concerned authorities to the appalling condition of the road leading up to Bharat School. The entire stretch is narrow, congested and covered with numerous potholes. Potholes is one word. This often causes traffic jam and inconvenience to students and staff of the school. A lot of time is wasted both in the morning and afternoon when the school buses have to leave. The school has filed several complaints to the local authorities, but they seem to have fallen on deaf ears. The situation worsens during the monsoon. It can also become a dangerous threat to pedestrians. On behalf of the school students, I request the authorities to take immediate action to rectify this condition. The improvement in the condition of the road will ease traffic congestion and ensure the safety of the citizens. Yours truly, Aman. Thank you. With this, we come to the end of this session on letter writing. And here it's a letter to the editor. Thank you. Goodbye.